And welcome back to Music Free Static. I hope you're having a fabulous day. And I have to admit, I've had a weird week here at Music Free Gaming, okay? Now, and it will be obviously a couple weeks ago as you're hearing this, but I started streaming Breath of the Wild on Saturdays, okay? Normally I stream Minecraft, okay, which is great, right? I love Minecraft. Minecraft is fabulous. But I wanted to change things up just a little bit, and I've been meaning to play Breath of the Wild for a while, so I started playing it on Saturdays. And this last week, I slipped in a cheeky little bonus stream where I played a brand new game called Dark Switch, okay? And in a lot of ways, it was a little bit of a taste of what it's like to be a variety streamer, okay? And I'm not entirely sure I like it. Maybe. Pretty sure I don't like it. Okay, so I'm going to dive into this because it's a weird thing for me. I want to work through this in my mind. I want to bring you along with me on this journey as I talk about some of the weird things that come with being a streamer and a content creator, and some of those choices and how they affect, I don't know, how they affect me and what's, I don't know. Just let's dive into it. We'll walk through the brain dump. It's going to be weird. It's going to be fun. Okay, or something. Okay, we're going to have something that's going to happen on the podcast, I'm sure, today. So let's talk about what my normal has been for the last few years, anyway. I stream 3 days a week, and I play Minecraft, okay? And I've been doing this for years. And honestly, I love it, because Minecraft is amazing. And the hardest question I usually have to deal with is, what's my next project? Or am I continuing the existing project? Or, sometimes that's easy. Like right now, I'm in the middle of building a guardian farm in the spot of an ocean monument, which is where you have to build them. So I had to go drain the ocean there, and I tore out the monument and all of this stuff. Okay. Well, that was 3 streams. I've got at least another 3 or 4 streams of work to do. So it's easy now. It's like, oh, what am I doing next? Oh, well, it's obviously the next step in the project. Okay. That's fabulous. And I like it in a lot of ways because the consistency is good, okay? The problem is what happens when I run into what I hit recently was sort of a creator block is how I put it, okay? Right, you've heard of writer's block and stuff like that. It's the idea is that I'm trying to be creative and there's nothing creative coming into my wee little mind, okay? It happens, right? It's like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. And I hit that with Minecraft. It's like, okay, I've got a bunch of stuff in my world that I want to do. I just have zero idea of where I want to go next, what I actually want to do to make it cool, cool for me, right? As the streamer. Preferably cool for the audience as well, but what do I do, right? Now, the nice thing about streaming only Minecraft is, again, it's consistent, not just for me, but for my audience. They know when they come to my streams, they're getting Minecraft, okay? And that's great, okay? I've built a very small audience playing Minecraft. But the problem is it's been a very small audience, and honestly, the creator block hits, and I need something to break through that from time to time. And honestly, like anybody, sometimes I just want to change. So, hence the Breath of the Wild streams on Saturday. And that's going to be going for a while. We may talk about that later. But this last week was weird because, okay, there was the Breath of the Wild stream on Saturday, Minecraft on Tuesday, the Dark Switch stream on Wednesday, and more Minecraft on Thursday. And then now I'm going to be playing Breath of the Wild this Saturday as I'm recording this, okay? That's 5 streams and only 2 of them are Minecraft. And it felt weird, okay? Obviously I haven't played Breath of the Wild yet today, but that's fine. But the Thursday's Minecraft stream was really bizarre. My head was in a weird space that day, okay? Yes, I was back in Minecraft, and it was awesome. I had a project I was working on. It was great. But it felt almost like being back in Minecraft was temporary, right? It's like Dark Switch. I played once. I only intended it to play only intended to play it once. Maybe if the VOD gets a lot of traction, maybe I'll play it again. But Minecraft is my game. This is what I do. This is what I'm down for, right? This is what I've built my channel around, and honestly, it is and still my favorite game. Why did it feel like it was just something I was going to step into and then step out of again, right? It was such a weird feeling, and I don't quite understand it. I don't understand where it came from, what was going on with my head. It was just so freaking weird. That was the thing I didn't get, and I think that's a concern, right? So let's talk about the term variety streamer for a minute, okay? Because streamers tend to fall into one of two categories, okay? Maybe three, depending on how you count it. One, they play one game and one game only, right? These are the people, they just only play Fortnite, or they only play Minecraft, or they only play whatever, okay? Slightly related to that are those people that only stick to genres, okay? So this would be your Fortnite streamer who also plays Apex Legends, who also plays, I don't know, whatever other competitive shooters are out there, okay? Or the people who only play cozy games, right? They play Minecraft, and they play Stardew Valley, and maybe they're playing Terraria, and I don't know what all, but, you know, Animal Crossing, right? Just all of those types of things. Or, you know, Minecraft or other city builder type things, like Dark Switch, or Anno, or City Skylines, or something like that, right? Those types of games where you've got sort of a genre, people are all sort of happy about the genre, right? But then you have your variety streamer, okay? And the variety streamer, surprisingly enough, plays a variety of games. So that maybe they play Minecraft, and maybe they play, I don't know, something like, let me pull an example of Impulse SV, who is not what I would consider a variety streamer, but kind of, okay? His Minecraft is his main game. His YouTube channel is mostly Minecraft because he's on Hermitcraft, and that's where the money is, okay? But he also streams Phasmophobia. Of course, they're doing Dungeons and Dragons streams now. He and a bunch of his friends, and he'll jump in with what been calling the Gigs crew. So it's him, Gemini Tay, Good Times with Scar, Skizzleman, Grian, and they're just playing whatever wacky game they feel like playing that day, okay? For a while it was Peak or Repo, or I don't know, they played some weird monkey game that they gave up on after about half an hour, which, understandable. So, yeah, but the true variety streamer doesn't really have a main game, okay? They tend to jump around. Now, they may jump around within a genre, okay? That goes back a little bit to that genre streamer type. But the idea is that they're never focused on one game, right? They don't have one that they just always play. There are some good and bad things about that. One, as a gamer, it's nice to have the variety, right? Because it can get boring if you're only playing the same game all the time, okay? And yes, I do hit this once in a while with Minecraft. Though typically for me, the boring comes because I hit that creator block. It's like, all right, I need to finish this up. I have no creative vision of where I'm going with this project. I just need to finish this next thing and move on to something else. And I don't know what that is. And I just kind of feel like I'm putting in the hours, but not really enthused, right? There's no enthusiasm for what's happening here, all right? But with a variety game, at least you've got something new regularly, okay? Maybe it's not every stream, and maybe you're coming back and forth to a few things, but there's always something new, I guess, is how I want to think about it. That, I think, is not for me. Based off of how I was feeling with this, right? So with Dark Switch, I got into it, and I kind of knew that I wasn't going to be playing it for a long time. Aside from the fact that they only have released basically a demo and the full game doesn't drop until later in March. But I kind of knew this was not going to be a game I'm going to be putting in a lot of time to, okay? I knew it was going to be a one-hit wonder, or to put it in maybe less favorable terms, it's a one-night stand and we're moving on, okay? I guess it's hard to get into a game like that, right? The thing about playing Breath of the Wild is I plan to beat that game on stream. Unless something happens and I end up rage quitting again, I plan to play Breath of the Wild and beat it. I do not plan on 100%ing Breath of the Wild, okay? I'm not going to go find all of the Koroks and write all of that stuff. But I do plan to play through the game and defeat the Calamity Ganon at the end of the game, okay? This is my long-term plan, which means I can sort of get into what's happening with Legend of Zelda, okay? This is great. I like that, okay? And this is why I think, one, I could never really be a variety streamer, but I am really enjoying the change up here a bit. So this is, I think, something I'm going to be making a change on my own channel for a while, just because I think I need it, okay? Now, I know that this could do weird things for my audience, and I admit this, and if you're a regular Music Free Gaming viewer, let me know what your thoughts on this, or if you're not, let me know what your thoughts are anyway. I'd like it. Comment below on YouTube or Spotify or whatever, and while you're there, like and subscribe, and have I gotten all the plugs out of the way? Okay, whatever. So, but I think what I want to do is I want to keep Tuesday and Thursday for Minecraft, okay? Because the reality is I love Minecraft and I want to keep playing it, okay? And then Saturday, I think I'm going to be leaving Saturday as in my notes here, I call it a variety Saturday, okay? Where I play something other than Minecraft, okay? That was sort of a term I got from Pearlescent Moon. She's in the same boat. She plays Minecraft all the time. She's on Hermitcraft, and Minecraft is her game. It's her job, right? And she streams Minecraft Mondays and Wednesdays. At least even for her, she starts on Monday, but she starts at like 11 p.m. So it ends up rolling into Tuesday. Anyway, whatever. Australians are weird. But I love all you Aussies out there. Seriously. You are your special breed of weird, but so is everybody else. And we should embrace our own special breeds of weird. Okay. But she has Variety Friday, where she plays something else. And sometimes it's the same game for a few weeks, right? She was playing, I forgot what the weird jacked up horror game that she and Carnassus and Rendog are playing. Sons of the Forest, I think it is. Right? Yeah, and they've been playing that fairly regularly. She's been playing Hades. Again, these games are totally different from Minecraft. And like Sons of the Forest, Minecraft is sort of happy and friendly, and yes, there are zombies, but they're sort of cute, and who cares? Sons of the Forest is very much an 18+ type game, okay? While the streamers are not, the game is, right? Very different. So, or, playing Peak or playing, any of these other games, but takes that time to, hey, she says, I play Minecraft all the time. I want to play something else. And I am really feeling that, okay? I'm really feeling like, you know what? I kind of need to change. And I started feeling this a little bit, or feeling the benefit of this a little bit, because I started playing Horizon Zero Dawn again in my free time, such as it is. And it was really nice to play a game that was, one, so different from Minecraft. It was also nice playing a game and not have to think about it as quote unquote content. All right. Which is a problem when you play video games as your hobby, but also trying to, I don't want to say make it into a career, but kinda, right? I actually would like to be a full-time content creator, but there are certain realities here that that's never going to happen, or at least not in the near future. And if it ever did, I absolutely would love to have some variety in what I'm playing. So, yeah, this is partly why I'm thinking that Saturdays going forward, it is going to be something that is not Minecraft. Okay. Said for the next, I don't know how long, 5 months, 6 months, something, it's going to be Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Okay. Because that's a long game. And if I'm only playing for 3 hours, 3.5 hours a week, yeah, we're talking 20 weeks, right? 30 weeks, maybe. I don't know. We're talking half a year. That's 6 months, right? Of playing once a week. So that'll be great. And I've got a lot of games I could potentially throw in here, right? I might try. I have Final Fantasy 15 on my shelf. I have never played it. It's one of those things I got because I wanted to play it. I heard it was amazing. I never got into it. Okay. I mean, it's not that I tried it and I just couldn't get into the story. I just never put it in the PlayStation. Okay. It's sitting on the shelf, but I just never played it. So that's something I'm thinking, yeah, when I'm done with Breath of the Wild, maybe I'll grab Final Fantasy. Or maybe I'll try Terraria again. Okay. I tried it once. I had the hardest time with it. And I don't know that I gave it a fair shake before I gave up on it. So I may try Terraria again. I may go back to Stardew Valley. Because I played it, I played it a lot, actually, for a while. And it turned into Busy Work Simulator, and I never felt like I was doing anything. But I was watching somebody else stream it a while back and realized I was handling it wrong. And so I need to look into that and maybe dive into it. Maybe if I scrape some money together and buy Hytale, right? Just something different. Right? Though Hytale would be weird because it's very similar to Minecraft in a lot of ways. Now, I've not played it, so I'm not sure how it actually feels once you're in game. But it is that same sort of voxel-based game, and so it feels, just watching it, sort of like, it looks like Minecraft crossed with Fortnite as far as the actual look of the game. But as far as the gameplay, I don't know where I sit with that. Because the things I don't like to do in Minecraft, which are exploring and PvE, that seems to be a lot of the focus of the gameplay in Hytale. So maybe that's not going to be quite for me. It might be too much or close enough to being Minecraft, but with the focus on those things I don't like, right? Now, that may change depending on what sort of automation system they're building into it, because they are adding their own flavor of automation, not redstone, but something, okay? And if it ends up being something akin to the Create mod, that might be right up my alley. So, who knows? So we'll see how this goes, but I'm really digging into this idea that, yeah, I'm going to take Saturdays and do not Minecraft. Now, here's the thing. I talked about audience. The thing with a variety streamer is it's not the game people are there to watch, okay? Sure, there are some people to watch because, oh yeah, they're jumping into, I don't know, some brand new game for the first time, or I really am into this one. Like, I had people who jumped into my stream on Saturday who's like, yeah, Breath of the Wild is my favorite game. I love watching people play Breath of the Wild. So, okay, great. I'm glad to have you here. They may not stick around for my Minecraft streams, but they're there for that one. Which is fine until that game ends. And then what? Okay. Well, with variety streamers, the streamer is the reason the people are there. Okay. Which has its own pros and cons. Okay. The pro is they're there for the streamer. So for the most part, you can play whatever you want to because they're there for the streamer and their personality. Okay. One of these days I will actually get a personality and that will be wonderful, right? Because honestly, some days it's like, why am I even here? I'm not funny. I don't know what's going on. No, but that's the idea, is people come in just to hang out with the streamer and talk to the streamer, and it's part of that sort of community. It's a little bit more parasocial, which has its own pros and cons, okay? One of the cons, to bring it back around to sort of the business side of streaming, okay, is that the viewers are there for the streamer, okay? Which again, that's the whole point. They don't care about the game. So if you're a game producer, right? A game publisher, you've got this brand new game and you want to get it out to streamers to play in the hopes that their audience will then see the game and say, this is awesome, I'm going to buy this. Variety streamers are actually somewhat problematic, okay? If you've got like a genre streamer, okay, not just a pure variety, I'm going to play everything from Minecraft to Fortnite to, Five Nights at Freddy's to whatever, okay? But if you've got somebody who, they just play cozy games, right? So again, these are your people who are playing Stardew and Animal Crossing and Terraria and just that whole cozy vibe, right? And a publisher says, I have a cozy game, I'm going to send it over to the cozy streamer, because those viewers, yes, they may be there for the streamer a little bit more than somebody who's just playing Fortnite or something. But they're totally down for cozy games and are excited to find more cozy games. Okay. That's awesome. Well, if I'm playing something that's just totally not that on Saturdays, right? Where do I fall in that? Hey, we want to throw you a stream key. Okay. Now, I've only had that happen to me like twice. Okay. Dark Switch being one of them. I had another one, I forgot what the name of the game was. Played it, this was a decade ago, right? More than that, probably. So, no, I haven't been streaming that much more than that. So, whatever. But maybe is that an issue? Well, for me, probably not, because the reality is my audience is small. Okay, so what am I'm not necessarily going to be pulling in a lot of those people, but I kind of like the cozy games. I like the city builders to some extent. Of course, Minecraft is fabulous, but I also really like those story-based games. Like I said, I really fell in love with Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay, aside from the fact that story is amazing, and the gameplay is great. Oh, I love Horizon. And then I was playing Spider-Man, and that was great. As I'm getting back into Breath of the Wild is less story-driven in some ways than those other two. But I've realized I really like those types of games. And so, yeah, it would be great to sort of dip into that. So, we'll kind of see how it goes and what we've got going on and how I want to do that. And there's always the possibility that, you know what, this isn't working for me. It's back to Minecraft on Saturdays. Okay. Which is fine. I actually thought for a while that maybe what I would do on Saturday is a different flavor of Minecraft. Okay. Maybe I would play modded on Saturday, right? Go back to create mod and do something, or I would do something weird like Skyblock. Okay. Something like that, where it's, instead of being a regular Minecraft world, I'm stuck on an island with a one tree, a lava source, and a water source, and let's get rocking. Okay. The problem I have with Minecraft is it's sometimes hard for me to focus on two different worlds, because it's sort of like it says in the scriptures, a man cannot serve two masters, right? He will love one and hate the other. That's not quite how it goes, but I've run into that where I've been on SMPs and had single player worlds, and it's really hard for me to focus on both, because I end up thinking almost exclusively about one of those worlds and neglecting the other one. Okay. So the reality is I am fairly monogamous when it comes to Minecraft worlds. Okay. So yeah, well, that's definitely an option. going forward, it's something I have to be very careful with because of just who I am and how I do things, okay? And this is one of those cases of know thyself, right? Know how you're going to do things, how you do things, where are your weaknesses and strengths, and let's play to those, okay? And that's one thing I'm still learning, I think, and hopefully I'll get better as I go through Zelda Breath of the Wild, is how do I deal with the story moments in those games? Like when we get to a cutscene, how much do I interject, right? Zelda doesn't have, or Breath of the Wild doesn't have voice actors for the most part. So do I read out the text, right? Do I try to act that? I could. I'm really bad at it. But we'll see how it goes, right? That's something I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. And for some of those games, like if I would go back and play Final Fantasy X again, which was another amazing story, what do I do, right? Because that one it's all text for the, or it's mostly text, I guess. So yeah, we'll see. I think this will be a good evolution for me as a streamer. I mean, I've been streaming for over 10 years. I think I should try to get better at something, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's definitely one of those things that for me as a content creator, right? These are all the things that are going through my mind, right? For those of you, this is a peek behind the curtains. As part of the reason this podcast exists is why am I doing what I'm doing? What changes am I making? What am I thinking about? Why am I thinking about them? So for now, at least for the next however long it takes to beat Breath of the Wild, and it's not like I'm speed running it. Anyone who watched the stream, my first stream of Breath of the Wild knows I am not speed running this one. I could have gone straight to the city, and I ended up climbing over and around the mountain in a weird way instead of actually just going through the canyon that's right there. Totally missed it. So we'll see. But right now, I'm having fun with it, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, again, let me know what you think. If you happen to be one of those people who likes a variety streamer or likes somebody who does play multiple games, let me know what you like about that format, right? That channel format, okay? Because I'm trying to learn and trying to figure this out, and honestly, I don't watch a lot of variety streamers. I mean, but because I'm a Minecraft guy, I like watching streams for Minecraft. But there are a few people that I'll watch them play just about anything, and it's just about right, because if they play some of those games, I'm just not going to watch. So there's a little bit of wiggle there, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be awesome and amazing and whatever going forward, or I'll just fall off cliffs a lot and we'll all laugh at it, because that seems to be a thing I have going for me. So man, I trip over flat surfaces in real life. I don't do any better in any of the games I play. So anyway, we'll leave it there. Thank you all for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, follow. If you like this, you want to get more of it, right? Definitely hit that subscribe button, that follow button. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Static signing off.